I'm gonna have dinner
Here,
with my grandparents.
I'll send you the invite.
You're so awesome.
You're
Alright. Don't join.
What did you say?
No, don't join.
So you gotta go eat for dinner.
BS.
Sorry, did I say dinner? Oh my
Mhm.
god, this week. Breakfast. I meant to say breakfast, but I said
Really?
yeah, like that's like if you do in fake policies, yeah, I could get fired for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my job, so
I was gonna do that actually. That's the funny thing. I was trying to make, yeah, I get you $100. I got you.
no, yeah. Let me do it the legal way. Let's see. If you want, as I get done writing these out, I can send it. You have it? Okay,
I'm putting in my phone notes. Yeah.
gotcha.
It's the one that Brandon put in there, right? So we don't know who's all racing, but here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, there's 17 and there's 20 people racing, so we'll just have to do that on the fly. This is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna get in there and listen on qualifying.
So how many people get pissed off at each other?
Oh yes, that's the beauty of short track racing. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? No, okay. All right, let's connect to voice. Let's meet myself. All right.
So guess
I'm gonna
whose number I
grab.
have?
I don't know.
Real life number.
Real life number is, and what are you talking about?
Like phone number. It's not so not that obvious. I just got it today because I randomly texted me.
Top 09.
No. He still has me blocked.
Brian Keselowski won this race.
Well, I have him. Well, it's Timmy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's my dude. I like Timmy Hill.
He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah.
There's a Carl Long Motorsports, a wagon franchise we can get into.
Bet. Oh no!
What?
Somebody just said, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. And somebody said Santa's gonna rape you tonight.
That's BD.
I'm carried by a dog.
It sounded like Joe for a minute, but I'm eavesdropping. Are you not gonna check my password? Come on. How do you forget to turn? All right, you ready to do a pre-race show, Rob?
Let me finish the flush. I have 3 bikes left.
Okay. You know what I just realized?
What?
I could broadcast GeoStream from my tablet from my laptop and then do Discord from my laptop. So guess what I'm gonna do?
That.
Yup. Alright, so while that's updating, we're gonna search for GOM 1600.
Hi.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I wasn't talking to you, but okay, that works.
Hi.
Just randomly pops in. Hello. Hi. Bye.
Well, you said
Fuck
his
you
name.
guys. Yeah, probably.
You said GOM 1600. So.
You know, I don't care what I said.
Yeah, this guy in the T-Rex repo that posted, he goes, "Wow, don't make us wait too long for the next tour. I'm pretty sure we're all dead. I'm on the edge of my seat for it. Okay, give me that news."
Okay, so I am muted. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Broadcast gameplay. YouTube. What race number is this? Can you look that up for me real quick?
Sure. Oh God.
Come on, let me.
We're at Bristol, right?
Yes. Is it race 9? 9 out of 30, right?
10 out of 30.
Are you sure?
Because last week was the 5th, right?
No, last week was Kansas. Number 8.
Well, I'm saying,
I
like,
think this is
state-wise, it says Iowa here, but then it goes
Oh,
Iowa.
go up.
Bristol.
Go up.
I see.
You're
And
probably
yeah,
looking at the truck schedule.
Yeah.
Race 9?
It is, yeah, race 9.
Okay.
8 matches now.
Okay. Alright, so let's see.
They have an
30.
extra race in between Kansas and Bristol.
Uh-huh. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And we are going live about now. Okay. Hello and welcome to the broadcast. Today we are broadcasting for the FRL once again in the Amazon Cup Series. This time, we're going to Bristol. I'm Gary Wells alongside with my partner in crime, Rob Niedermeyer. Rob, tell us about Bristol.
Hey, what's up? Bristol's a half-mile short track. Being the last great Coliseum, the straightaways are about 650 foot, with the banking being about 40 degrees in turn 1 and about 35 degrees in turn 2. The first race here happened on July 30th, 1961, and the winner was Charlie Blunt's back.
Wow, that's a lot of good information, Rob. Thank you for being so informative. So, you know, tonight, this is one of their bigger field sizes of the season. I think the most we've seen in the couple of races that we've done is about 12 to 13 cars. Tonight, they are going to have 20 entries in the field.
Wow, yeah, that's a big entry list for these guys.
But it looks like they are about done with qualifying, and qualifying has just completed. So here in a few moments we will find out who got the pole and all that, and the starting order. So just in a few moments, while everything's going through, we will figure everything out. So we are doing 3 stages tonight that'll add up to 250 laps. Stage 1 is 75, Stage 2 is 75, and the last stage will be the remaining 110 laps.
Yeah. I think there should be some close competitive racing with the way these stages are set up, and maybe we see a new winner tonight.
Maybe, possibly, but I will tell you this also. It looks like it's gonna be a matter of survival for tonight's event. Looks like everybody's just gonna have to, whoever has the cleanest car and whoever has the track position at the end of the night's probably gonna win the thing.
That's the way it always is at these short tracks. It's more of a survival of the fittest than who has the fastest car.
Absolutely. So, somebody's got the pole, but the top.
Ah.
That goes, but you know what? We do have an in-race reporter tonight, Rob. Do you think it's okay that I introduce him?
Sure.
We got GLM 1600 tonight broadcasting the race from his point of view. He's driving the 20 car.
Hi.
Not yet.
Yes. Hi. That is.
No, not yet. Is the clock at 0?
I don't know.
Or have you? Oh, I don't know. You tell me. I'm looking at your stream. You're at the main menu now.
Here, give me 1 second. I'm figuring stuff out.
Just change it and lock a bit.
Okay. So while things are going on, we got Gio here. Gio, how do you feel about your car tonight?
I feel pretty good. Pretty good.
Where'd you qualify?
P15.
15th. Okay. 15 out of 20 cars. So it looks like Gio's going to have to work his way up through the field tonight, and it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. But Rob, go ahead and hit us up with the first track fact. I know you already hit us one with Charlie Glockspot winning the first race here ever, but you got another one for us?
Yes. Backing Kyle Busch is the only guy ever to sweep the weekend here twice. Doing it once in 2017. Back in 2010, he's the only guy ever to, like I said, sweep the weekend twice. There's been 3 guys to sweep the weekend here, besides for him, which are
But it looks like don't join yet, Rob. I'll tell you when to join.
okay.
Asphalt to concrete.
I actually do not have that. You're right.
I got him good.
Would you know that? I'm guessing.
I would not, unfortunately. I don't have that info in front of me. I'll have to Wikipedia that during the race tonight. But we could go ahead and accept those invites, Brad.
Okay.
So
All right,
go ahead
fellas,
and
go
get
ahead
on
and
in there as we get going. I will be sure to keep the talking to a maximum, Joe, because that's what I do. Alrighty, so you'll wait for it to load up here, and I'll go ahead and hit start, or options, I mean, here in just a moment, as we are getting ready to go racing at Bristol. So, hopefully. You getting in here, Rob?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Okay. We are waiting for the option to be available. There we go. We're going to watch the live race. Hopefully they don't start right away. Hopefully there's a pace lap.
Yeah, we're taking a pace lap.
Thank God. Y'all are already better than Joe.
For a few years, the World of Outlaws raced here on a temporary dirt surface they put on the track. The surface was a red clay, and the current race lap record is held by Slammin' Sammy Swindell at a blazing speed of a 13.8.
Wow. And there has been, I do believe, a football game played here between Tennessee and Virginia Tech.
Yep.
But that was back in about 2015, 2016, I believe.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney had a car that was sponsored by Virginia Tech in the lead up to that race.
Yes, he did, and it was a very good-looking race car. But here we are at Bristol. We are seeing the formation lap take place as we speak, We got a lot of different cars in the field tonight. We got some throwbacks going on. We got some regular cars, and we also got some new schemes out here that we don't normally see here in the Amazon Cup Series. So I'm trying to get a view of the pole sitter real quick. And it looks like they're going this time. And the green flag is out in the air. We are underway at Bristol. The 47, your pole sitter, has decided to take the inside lane.
Yes, and just to continue with the fact you tried to get me on earlier, it was 1992. It went from asphalt to concrete.
I knew it was in the 90s. I just couldn't remember when that was. I believe Dover did the same thing around the same year. And
Yep.
Kyle Petty won that first race on concrete. So that's another fact, and I believe that was his last career win as well. He was a solid driver through the 80s and 90s, but just couldn't quite win that title.
I was waiting there was a bit for my time out, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. But it looks like everybody's kind of single and filing out so far here, Rob. It's kind of surprising here. Nobody's really getting into each other and wrecking as far as the front 4 or 5 is concerned.
Yeah.
But apparently there's some other chaos going on toward the back, so we'll go ahead and view those battles. Looks like the 4 is trying to get around the 2, I'm sorry, this is not the Xfinity Series. He's trying to get around the 2 car of Brad Keselowski.
Oh yeah, I see that. I'm going to drop a very interesting track fact that I don't think a lot of people know. The turns 3 and 4 seats are named after Darrell Waltrip.
And we have a spinner on the backstretch.
And they are alcohol-free because in 1987, Darrell Waltrip refused to drive for a team because they had an alcohol sponsor.
Really? Which team was
Yes.
that? Was that Junior Johnson by chance?
I'm not know the team, but I know for a fact it's something they had on their website that was all the facts.
Oh, okay. That's very
Which
interesting.
I found cool.
I have been to one race here at Bristol Motor Speedway back in 2014. Carl Edwards did win that race, as the 10 car is once again spinning.
You were
Once
at that
again.
race, huh?
Yes, I was at that rain-filled event. Very rainy. It seems like whenever I go to an out-of-town race, it is a lot of rain. But the caution is out here, as we are on, as we are under our first caution of the day on lap number 9. But I was here back in 2014, and I did sit in the Allison Grandstand, I do believe, on the front stretch. And we could see everything but like 20 feet. And I believe that was going into turn 3 because one of the scoring pylons was in the way. But
Yeah,
when
the
you
turn-
come...
Okay, well,
But when you come here and watch a race here, you literally are stepping down into a bowl. Like you don't even go up. Like the track is on a hill, so you walk up to the hill. But then there's like, unless you're sitting in turns 3 and 4, I believe, where all the grandstands are, where you do have to walk up. It's mostly a downward climb when you go into your seats. It's pretty unique. It really
Wow.
is a coliseum.
pretty cool. I will say this. The turn 1 grandstands are named the Kawicki grandstands after Alan Kawicki.
Yes, they are. And Kawicki was actually a very good racer here at the Bristol Motor Speedway.
He was.
He's had a lot of good runs over here over the years.
When I think of good racers here at Bristol, I think of him, I think of Harry Gant, Kyle Busch, Dale Sr., Harry Albani, Rusty, Gordon.
Rusty and Jeff Gordon as well, yes. A lot of good battles between those guys. But it looks like we are going to get ready to go back under the green flag here. It looks like the 47 will be starting from point, and the green flag is back out in the air. Just kidding. We are under caution still for one more lap. Wow. It was so... I had that, if I'm wrong, I at least want to be wrong with confidence. That's what they told me in training this week.
Excuse me, that was unprofessional. I was not expecting that. The green flag's back out.
Green flag back in the air, and we are back underway in Bristol. Oh my, they're side by side coming off the exit of 2. Oh, the 47 cuts off the 24. But, I'll explain for the next caution about what happened to me at work today, what I did. Oh, the 47's loose. He's able to save it, potentially, and the 24 will be able to take over the lead, followed by the 37. And there's going to be a battle for third now between the 1 and... Oh, the 24 is off track. Everybody's getting off track on the exit of these turns. Rob, it really is difficult here, trying to be on the low side.
Very difficult. If you can get that low side to work, it pays dividends, but you have to really know what you're doing.
Oh, and the 24 is around, it looks like. Oh, no, that's the 3 of Joe. Sorry, the 24 and the 3 look exactly alike this week.
I didn't see that.
And the 20's around. Or he's in the wall, at least. Coming off the exit of turn number 4 here. Everybody's fighting a loose condition on the exit of these turns.
Ah, Joe's running the silver select car.
Yes, he is. He is running his throwback tonight. That's why I said the 3 and the 24 look alike.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, some news facts that came out of this game this week. A couple things. One, they're starting an esports series type of deal where real race teams could potentially hire some guys. And also, the damage model has been released for online racing.
Yeah, wonder how it's going to impact leagues, that damage model, especially if leagues instantly want to run it and implement it.
Absolutely, and it looks like the 4 and the 12 are together.
It looks like
there
there's
is
another car
no
around at the end of turn 3. That looks like the 22, perhaps.
It looks like they are going to stay green at the moment.
The 41 has had a mechanical issue. He is in the pits.
Yes, along with the 51 as well.
Rip.
But it looks like the 12 was able to keep it going, and it looks like the 20 is going to try to make a move.
That Ripper Racing car is used to be the starting car.
But I do want to say that shout out to this 12 car here. I did like that Wrangler scheme this year, so shout out to the 12 car for picking Wrangler this week. It looks very nice here at Bristol.
I had a confusion. That was the 51 in the pits, not the 41. I pulled the U.
Yes, the 41 is still out on track. He is driving the throwback to Kurt Busch when he was in the Sharpie car at Darlington when he finished second to Ricky Craven.
Yeah, I've always had a thing for that car. It would have been awesome seeing that car get back in the victory lane again.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But I'm trying to get a view of the leader here. It's going to be kind of hard to tell who is the leader. Looks like it might be the 47 still, I do believe. Once things kind of get spread out at Bristol, it's kind of hard to tell. But I do believe the 47 car is your leader.
Ooh, the 12 car is going down pit road.
Yes, the 12 car is going down pit road, and Gio picks up another spot. He started in 15th, and he's only up to 11th.
Yeah, he's taking his time, picking spots off. Just, he has some patience.
Oh, and he slams the wall on the exit of the corner. But looks like everybody's keeping it somewhat clean so far. Everybody's showing some patience for now. That'll probably be a different story once they hit stage 3.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Things are definitely going to ramp up once they hit stage 3.
But it looks like they are running the game stages tonight for this race. The first stage will be 62 laps instead of the 75. I do want to apologize. So there will be a caution at lap 62 for pit stops. And that could really determine, you know, these stage cautions could really determine the outcome of the race.
Yeah.
Oh, and the 47's loose off the exit of the turn. I believe the 24 is the leader because I haven't seen him lose it off of the corners quite yet, and it looks like he's closing in on the 37 to 1.
Oh, it's 3 wide in turn 1.
Oh, people making it 3 wide. That's interesting.
41, and that he's getting steamrolled. That 47.
That 47 really, after he lost his lead, he has really struggled so far to keep up with the leader. Trying to scroll through here to the 1 car. That's going to take me a minute. Oh, just caught up to the 1 car and messed that up. I'm really sorry, everybody. So it looks like the 1 car is your leader, followed by the 37. Looks like he's about to hit some lap traffic very soon with the 22. The lap traffic will play a big part. Oh, and they make contact on the exit of turn 2. But it looks like old man, once again, Rob, has really shown some speed so far.
Yeah, he won the last race here, Old Man Ballin, and he's looking for 2 in a row.
Looks like he's looking for 2 in a row, and I do believe the season before that, Joe won here, if I'm not mistaken, in that 3 car. So,
if I remember correctly, that's who you were here.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of good and tight racing here, a lot of different winners. It looks like it's been a Chevy racetrack up to this point in history.
Yep, every race in this league so far has been won by a Chevy here.
So it looks like Chevy's really got the package down so far as the 6 car gets loose on the exit of turn number 4. And he's going to be able to let the 1 car go pretty cleanly as the 6 car gets back down to the apron on the exit of turn 2. But a shout out to the 20 car of Gio. That car is just sideways and everywhere so far, and so far he's been able to make it work.
Yeah.
And he is up into 10th place, chasing down the 47 car for 9th.
That's a good thing for Gio.
But we all know that Gio, at least we know Gio pretty well, he tends to struggle at some of these shorter tracks here, so it's good to see him running up front.
Yeah, that is good to see him run up front. I think we'll go see him.
But it looks like Scout has given the bump and run, the Bristol move to Gio for 10th place. Scout moves up into 10th now, and Gio will fall back into 11th position. But it looks like the 1 car is still leading and still very dominant and strong so far in this event.
Yeah, he's definitely been the strong car out there, it seems like.
And the 99 car was loose coming off of the corner there as Gio gets around him. Looks like that 99 car is struggling fairly early on in this race.
You can have your struggles, you just gotta, of course, rebound after them.
Right, absolutely. It's all about what you do after you have struggles early that really makes you a better driver. But it looks like Gio is up into 10th place now. Looks like he's going to try to battle the 4 and the 47 for 8th and 9th place respectively.
Haha, you're funny.
Our in-race reporter is a little bit raging at the moment, but that's okay. By the way, there is a viewer. Hello, viewer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing A-OK on this fine Friday night as we are watching some short track racing at Bristol. But we are seeing a good battle here between the 4 and the 47 for position. And here it looks like they have been pretty tight battling most of the event here in this stage. And everybody's been keeping it single file and been keeping it clean and green for the most part. Everybody's kind of taking their own line and their own groove around this place. You see some people on the bottom and some people trying to rim ride the wall.
Yeah, and
oh, and the 10 and the 4 make contact there for a brief moment.
That's how this place is. There is 2 grooves. You can run the bottom or you can run the wall. Just depends on where your car's fastest.
I guess that was one of the good things that Bruton Smith tried to promote when he reconfigured this track back about 10, 11 years ago, was to create multiple grooves at Bristol Motor Speedway. So far,
the 1 car's around.
And so is the 20. And it looks like the caution will wave here. Caution is out. Pits are closed, we are hearing. So potentially next time by, the pits will be open. The 22 car is out of the race as well. But it looks like so far, oh, okay, the 12 car is spinning around, looking smart. Looks like some good racing. Thank you, Liam. We do appreciate it. But it looks like here for your top 5, it is the 1, the 24, the 37, the 42, and the 41. It looks like the 12, or was that the 10?
That was the, which one that just went around?
Yes.
That was the 12.
Okay, it looks like the 12 is getting his lap back, and pits are open this time by. But we are hearing some colorful language during the radio chatter, but this is a good time to hear our in-race reporter, Gio. Hopefully he's available. Gio, down up here in the booth, you got a copy.
Yes, I do. How's it going?
How's it going? How's your race going? How's your car handling? All that good stuff.
My car is expletive loose.
Expletive loose. Yeah, we did see there a few times you were getting pretty loose there on the exit of the turns, but race going pretty good so far. You've gained 5 spots
I mean,
since the beginning.
not as many cautions as I thought there'd be, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks like everybody so far is keeping it clean and green, and thank you for your time. We'll talk to you later.
No problem.
So anyway, we are back to regular broadcasting duties here. Looks like the 1 and the 24 come out 1 and 2 once again. It looks like the 1 car will pick the bottom of the racetrack for this restart.
Still there.
But looks like everybody's kind of piling up. Looks like a Charlie Foxtrot right now, as everybody's trying to get into their positions here as we get ready to go racing next time by. See what I did there? I almost said this time by, but I corrected myself. Oh, I was going to tell y'all today about what happened at work today. So I took my very first call ever. And so my trainer was talking right behind me before I answered the phone. She said, if your phone call doesn't come in right away, just hit the green headset button. Well, you know what happened? The call came in right away, and you know what I did? I hit the headset button, and you know what I did? Hung up on the customer. My very first call ever at Geico, and I accidentally hung up on the customers. We're back under green flag conditions here at Bristol Motor Speedway. The 24 gets a good jump on the restart.
Yeah, good jump there by the 24 to get past the 1 car who's had the best car all day so far.
And we got the McDonald's cars here running in 2nd and 3rd with Jamie McMurray and Kyle Larson battling for 2nd place.
They're gag banging it. That's a joke that Zach used when they run the Ryan's the water. They both run the McDonald's car 99% of the time.
I do like that.
There's some hot sauce in between.
I like it. We got another comment here from another viewer, GM Motorsports. Thank you for watching. I don't know who gave you the link, but I did not. But thank you for watching.
I did.
Who's GM Motorsports?
This guy, Gavin, I'm guessing from the Discord.
Oh, okay. Right on.
First Streamlinks,
Gotcha. Cool deal. Well, as you can see, it looks like it's been the show of the 1 car so far, followed by the 24 in 2nd. And there's a battle brewing for 2nd, it seems like the entire race so far, but so far it's clean and green. The 24 is in 2nd, followed by the 42. And then the 41. And then it's hard telling who's behind the 41, possibly the 10 or the 12. It looked like another red car back there. I couldn't quite see it.
There was a wrecked car back there. I couldn't tell which one it was either.
Oh, somebody was around down there. The exit of turn number 2. We'll find out if that is a caution or not. Looks like it was the 37 that was around. But Gio's moving up spots. He's up to 15th once again as he's loose on the exit of turn number 4.
Yeah.
Looks like he is back to struggling mightily here as the 43 is right on his back bumper. So what do you think the key is here at Bristol? I know you really want that car to turn in the center, but if you get it turning in the center too much, it's just gonna spin out on you on the exit.
I think the key here, besides for wanting to turn the center, is a lot more of throttle control than anything. You got to be patient on the throttle, not trying to get into it too early. Because even if you have a car that turns well through the center, if you get into that throttle too early, it's going to send the car pretty loose.
You would definitely say that Bristol Motor Speedway is more of a finesse track than, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's a very finesse, technical kind of track where you got to hit your marks and you got to be very precise. With,
Absolutely. But looks like so far the 1 car is once again pulling away, and everybody else is kind of battling side by side all throughout the rest of the field. Looks like we got some good racing going on.
There's 3 wide there for 4th there for a second.
Yeah, just for a brief moment. Looks like Joe is himself. He is a major champion and a major race winner in this series. Looks like he is trying to get around everybody. Looks like he's trying to have a hard time getting around the 99, but it looks like the 99 lets him go that time. And the 24 is up into the wall, and everybody's just going to go around. So the 24 will lose 2nd spot, as it looks like it's going to be someone new up there in the 2nd position. Looks like the 4 car.
2nd position is, to me, it appears to be a 37.
Absolutely. It looks like we have about
12 car
4
lagged out.
laps of racing to go. 12 car has lagged out of the event. 20. The 12 car has blown an engine.
Somebody has
And, we're-
not 12.
It was a 99,
Oh.
I think.
And the caution is about to wave here
22.
as we have 3 laps of racing to go here in stage number 1. Looks like we'll be coming around to 2 to go this time.
Yeah, the 99 and the 22. I'm joining the 51 in the garage.
Absolutely, and it looks like coming off of turn 2 for the final time, looks like it is going to be the 1 car that will win stage number 1. Very fitting. And the McDonald's
the 2
Cessna
cars.
Chevrolet.
You see the 2 car to win stage 2 now.
And the 3 car to win the final stage where it matters. Yeah, that'd be real fitting. But looks like we are here for the end of the stage. It looks like the 1 car is going to be your winner, followed by the 42. So the McGangbangers are back 1-2.
Yep.
Yes, Liam, we try not to give people too many names out because we try to protect their identity. But thank you, Liam, for telling me who is in the 99. I do appreciate it. But it looks like the 99 is lagged out, unfortunately, GM. So you might have to find a different driver to win this event today. So what would you do here, Rob, under caution at the end of stage 1? Would you try to take 2 tires and go for it, or you want that for Mr. Feelgoods?
Yeah, I'd take forward fuel. Everyone else is coming in, so might as well.
Might as well follow suit. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But looks like we are back underway here. Looks like Ganassi is taking the front row here so far in stage 2.
This is a good thing.
The 1 car gets loose, so now the 42 is out in front. The other
that.
McDonald's car is out front at Bristol.
Which is a familiar sight. The 42 hard into the wall.
42 hard into the wall, and it looks like the 4 car will take the lead, and the 3 car of Joe is out in front.
That's an ironic thing to think about.
He is almost, he's battling for the lead. I wonder if he's going to do a bump and run like Senior used to do here.
Yeah, and you see
And
that
this-
number 3 in your mirror. They say you gotta move.
Well, it looks like the 3 is right all over the back bumper of the 4 car. Looks like the 4 is going to take the top, and the 3 car is going to take the bottom, as we see the view of the lead coming off of turn number 4. Once again, it looks like the 3 and the 4 are having a tight battle for the lead.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But it looks like the 3 or the 4 decided to take the line away from the 3, and the 3 car is going to try to move up the racetrack and try to take the lead that way. And it looks like the 3 car's going to take the outside lane while the 4 is on the bottom, and it looks like everybody keeps it nice and clean so far. At what point, what is the driver code for a short track, Rob, that if a guy is holding you up in the way, that you try to move him out of the way with your front bumper?
You give them one bump, it kind of like, hey, I'm there. After the second, then you give them another, just like, hey, well, you're holding me up. The third one's when you're like, yeah, you're getting moved.
He's getting moved. Well, it looks like the 3 car has taken the lead here away from the 4. Everybody's keeping it nice and clean and patient so far. As the 20 car makes contact with the 42, and they're both spinning around, it looks like there is a big wreck. Caution will wave here.
Or at least that's always been my short track code with people.
Kind of give them that 3 strikes and you're out kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they spin around or you move them out of the way, you got your job done, right?
Yeah. It's the way it is in real life as well.
Now, I will say this. How many times have you Joey Logano or Carl Edwards somebody to win a race?
I've never actually dumped somebody, but I've definitely given them a nice shot in the quarter penalty to lose.
So kind of like what Gordon has done to Rusty here in the past.
Yeah.
Very fitting, very fitting.
Like, I've never actually intentionally dumped somebody, because I've just never been that type of guy.
Oh, we're seeing some strategy. The 4 car is staying out on the racetrack along with the 1 and the 47.
Yeah, it's been a short run, so I can see why.
And it looks like the premium cars are staying out on the racetrack as well. The 15 and the 55.
Good run for the premium motorsports guys. Get their way from the back of the pack.
You know it's a video game when. Anyway, I'm not trying to throw shade at Premium Motorsports. They work very hard to run in 30th every week, but I will give them credit. They are taking a strategy call right now to get up toward the front. Well, it looks like Joe's going to be your first place car off pit road with fresh tires. He's going to be starting in about 5th position, it looks like.
That's good.
If not, it looks like 7th.
It'll be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. It looks like he'll be restarting in 7th position.
7th. The 24 must have beat him off pit road then.
Yes.
Five cars stayed out.
Right. All right, we are going to get a nice front row start. We're going to go with the blimp cam here for the restart here, sponsored by Amazon. And the green flag is back out in the air. The 4 car is in the lead alongside the 1 car, and it looks like they're going to be about side by side going into turn 1. And coming off of turn number 2, the 4 car is going to clear the 1 as the 4 bounces off the wall, and the 1's going to be back to his inside now. He cuts him off. The 4 car up into the wall here in middle of 3 and 4, and it looks like he's going to get the momentum coming off of turn number 4.
Yeah, he's got that momentum. He's taken the lead, it seems like, and I think the 4 car could be one of the guys. If he gets the lead, he's not going to look back.
Now, how would you feel if you were one of the Premium Motorsports cars and you had the 3 and the 24 take fresh tires on the pit stop, and you're like that last line of defense of those guys that have the old tires?
Well, they already let the 24 by.
Yes. It looks like everybody so far has been letting the guys with fresher tires go on by, which I can't say I blame them, because if you hold them up, then you will be a caution, and nobody wants to be a caution.
Yeah.
But it looks like the 4 and the 1 are having some very tight racing, and the 47's coming back into the picture, our pole sitter today.
He had some bad luck where he hit the wall and got freight trained, but I knew he was going to get his way back up there with how fast he was.
It looks like he's got a pretty fast car today. It looks like he's going to try to make a move now to get around the 1 car, as the 20 car is spun to the inside wall coming off the exit of 4. And he is struggling to get that car back up and going again. It looks like they are still under green flag conditions, and he will fall a lap down.
Oof, that's
and he spins again on the apron, or gets very loose on the apron once again. Oh, and now he's spinning. He's pulling a Jeffrey Earnhardt almost. How did everybody get around this 20 car? That is unbelievable. Good driving to everybody. But it looks like the 4 car is still out in front, and it looks like it's turned into more of a battle for second as the 4 car is slowly pulled away.
Only if they had the real Eric Jones behind the wheel of that 20 car, he'd be up front.
That's a major oof right there. Can I get an oof in the chat, please? So looks like we got the 42 and the 3 and the 24, the 43, the 12. Looks like we got everybody so far, but it looks like the 10 and the 14 are battling side by side. It might be for position.
Yeah.
Looks like the 10 is able to possibly get underneath them here on corner exit. The 14 cuts them off, and they're spinning together, but they do save it. And the 12 car is able to get around all of them.
And the 47 is looking to make a move here pretty soon on the 1 car. If he could just stop hitting the wall and corner exit, I think he could have him.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and look at that view for the battle for second coming off of turn number 4 this time. Looks like the 47 kind of faded away from the 1. He's kind of into the wall. Looks like he might have a handling problem, but we see the 41 coming on strong.
Yeah,
How many times have we seen a scheme looking like that be really good here at Bristol?
Multiple times.
Kurt Busch was very dominant in this car in the early 2000s, and it looks like the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford back in the day for Roush Racing. He did win a championship with Roush back in the day. A lot of people forget about that, but he was a champion, and kind of fell apart after that, and kind of went around everywhere, drove for everybody. It seemed like over the last few years, but Now it looks like he's moving on to the 1 car next year in 2019.
It's good for Kurt. He's deserving of a good ride in his latter years.
But looks like so far the 4 car is still out in front. Looks like he has the fastest car. Now we're seeing Joe in the 3 try to make a battle with the 24 and the 41 and the 15's all there. Everybody's kind of all...
Oh, and Joe body slams the 24.
Yeah, it looks like he got into the 24 there on corner exit. Maybe got a little loose, you think, by being on the bottom?
Maybe, or maybe he just moved him saying I'm faster.
Could be a very good possibility. Now he sets his sights on the 41 car.
Comes the 24 back down low in that battle.
But it looks like everybody's going to keep it nice and patient so far. Everybody's minding their manners, as everybody used to say. I want old man because we are in a close battle for points in the Elite Dirt Series. Okay, alright, so GM, Gavin, it looks like he is pulling for the 1 car to possibly pull out and win this race. But it looks like the 3 is still setting his sights on the 41.
Yeah, I'm watching from the view of the 15, and this is a very close battle between them two.
Let's go on board with the 3 car here as we are coming off of turn number 2. Turn 2, in particular, seems to be a really tricky spot for some drivers as they're getting on exit.
Yeah,
Man, somebody's tired.
A little bit. Don't know why, but yeah, it's a very tricky turn. If you don't get off of there right, especially if you're coming late, you're gonna catch the apron and it's gonna put you up into the fence.
Yeah, it looks like it could put you up in the fence, or it could just spin you all the way around here at Bristol.
Both are possibilities, yeah.
This track has not been very forgiving to drivers as they have repaved this track and reconfigured it. The apron is no longer a good place to be, but if you go back to some of the tape in the 80s and 90s after they switched to concrete, sometimes you see the drivers on the apron trying to get the car to turn.
Yeah.
But this battle is brewing pretty tightly between the 3 and the 41.
It really is, and
that 3 is right on his back bumper. He makes a little bit of contact now as they exit turn number 2.
This place used to be honestly, Darlington used to be like that as well, where they were down on the apron trying to get loops going.
Oh, it looks like the 3 was trying to get something going there, but he let up for the 41 so that he wouldn't spin around.
I think Kevin Harvick's the only guy nowadays, even at Darlington, trying to use the apron to get stuff going.
Well, I mean, I do remember it for one of the Southern 500s that he has one with Stuart Haas, that he was able to run the apron in 3 and 4, and it looks like there is a caution developing, a wreck developing. Looks like the 4 car is involved, and everybody's piling up here as the 3 car is able to get by. But the 20 car is still spinning.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the only Southern 500 I think he's only has one Stuart Haas, doesn't he?
I thought he had more than one Southern 500.
2. I know Carl won one, and I know Truex has won one in his time, so has Brad.
Maybe he won with RCR. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe.
But we are hearing some very heated content on the radio right now. The 20 car is not happy. Looks like everybody was kind of angry with Gio there, coming off of turn number 2, and everybody just kind of piled up into him. But they are staying clean and green. It looks like the 3 car, I believe, is your leader, if I'm not mistaken.
The 47's your leader.
The 47? We'll go ahead and take a look at the 47. If I can find them. It's kind of hard to find people once everybody gets all spread out. Yep, there is the 47. It looks like he is your leader.
But, no, I remember Truex stole that one in 2016 from him, and, who won 2017?
I do believe it was 2017. I want to say it was Hamlin, but he got encumbered.
It was Hamlin. He passed Truex with like 4 to go. I remember that now, yeah.
And Truex could be a 2-time Southern 500 winner. But it looks like the 47 is your new leader, and he is rapidly approaching the 20 car. You think the 20 car will try to get out of the way this time and not wreck half the field?
I hope so. Gio,
But
I
they did
love
not.
you, but
But I'm
This
just
isn't your
amazed
track.
that did not bring out a caution, and the 20 car gets loose once again on the exit 2. He's just going to get on the apron and get out of the way.
yeah.
Good going, Gio.
I'm shocked at how this league does cautions though, like not to trash him or anything, but that was a big wreck.
Yeah, maybe they just want to keep it going. Gio is struggling mightily today. He is 5 laps down so far. It looks like he's struggling, but there are 23 laps to go in stage 2 now. As we are seeing. But we're getting down to the later stages here in stage number 2. It looks like the 47's kind of pulling away.
He has the 1 car on his tail. Actually,
Oh, he does? I did see that. I'm sorry. I misinformed there.
The 1 car in that appears to be the 3 car directly beyond the 1. The 3 cars on a march to the front.
Yes, it looks like Joe is very determined to get up there and stay up there tonight. Track position is going to be very key as we get to the end of this race, and it seems like Joe, the last couple weeks, has struggled with track position. Or at least every race that we've broadcast.
Yeah, every race that we've broadcasted, Joe has not been the best, but we know how good he is.
Yes, we do. Former champion and a former race winner in the league that Rob and I are in on Tuesday nights. And it looks like Gio's going to go down pit road once again. He is struggling mightily here at Bristol today.
Poor Gio, I feel bad.
Somebody's
for him.
telling Gio to park it.
Ooh.
Hang on just a moment. I'm going to say something here in the chat. Hang on just a second.
That's an interesting development. But here comes the 1 car getting under the 47 for the lead. He puts him into the...
Anyway, thank you. Thank you,
The 1
Rob, for
car
covering for me.
Is really being aggressive. Here comes the 3 car to the outside
Looks like
of the
he's
1.
trying to... Yes, he is, and the 3 car's trying to make a move. Could this potentially be a 3-wide situation?
Potentially. This is very intense racing.
We haven't seen a battle like this at Bristol in quite a bit, so it looks like the 1 car's going to try to make a move. Would you try to do a bump and run here to try to sweep the stages, Rob? Coming to the end of it?
Yeah, I would. Points
I
are
think
crucial.
everybody's just trying to get maximum stage points here. That is what they are racing for. That is the big deal right now. So here we
The
are.
47
Looks like
hits the wall a little bit, but so is the 1 car trying to block
And it looks-
the 3.
oh, and there's the 1 car trying to get up into the wall, and it looks like he's going to try to make a move to the outside once again. Remember, there are 2 lanes here. The 6 car is up into the wall. Gets out of the way. The 1 car
to the
loses
inside
it.
wall.
And it looks
Oh,
like
tough
it's going to
break
be a
for the
runaway for... Yes, very tough break for the 1. And it looks like the 47's about to pull away here. Now it's a battle for second between the 3 car and the 4 car.
Yeah.
You think
four-
if... Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I hadn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully they get single filed out here pretty soon so they can try to chase that leader down. Otherwise that 47 car is just going to pull away, but it looks like they do, and the 4 car's going to try to chase down the 47 here before the end of the stage.
Yeah, that was, I feel bad for the 1 car. I think he has the fastest car on track.
Well, it looks like he didn't lose a whole lot of ground. It looks like he is back to 4th, but I don't think he's going to have anything for these guys here before the end of the stage.
Yeah.
And the 55 we are hearing is around on track. Looks like he is getting up there and trying to stay out of the way. Shame for the 55 and the 15. They were running in the top 5 here at the beginning of stage 2, toward the beginning after some pit stop strategy, but looks like it hasn't been able to work out for them. But the 4 is all over the bumper of the 47.
He gives him a shot.
And he gives him a shot. He gives him another shot, but it looks like the 47 is going to be able to keep it clean and green here. But that 4 car is all over his back bumper.
That 47 wouldn't have too many strikes left.
And it looks like the 4 car is going to try to go to the outside, and the 47's on the apron. Oh, and they make contact. And the 4 car takes the lead. The 47 car is in the inside wall.
Wow, that was a bit of a dirty move by the 4 car.
Now we're going to try to get on board here with the 3 car of Joe to see if he can do anything with the 4 car.
He's all over his bumper. He's going to try something.
He gives him a bump. And it looks like he is not entirely sure how many laps are left. Maybe if Gio could throw that around for me, that'd be great. But it looks like we are getting down to the nitty-gritty here within the last, I would say about the last, there are 11 laps to go in stage 2, but I don't think that's correct. I think there's about 5 to go.
How many laps down is Gio?
About 5 or 6, maybe even 7. Hard telling.
Yeah, so about 5 or
yeah.
Here comes
But
the
it looks like
the inside of the 4.
Looks like the stage is over. 4-car wins stage
so
2.
4-car won the stage.
Sorry. So he was like 10 laps behind. I'm sorry.
Rip.
Sorry, Gio. I was trying to give correct information as much as I could there. We will not talk with Gio. He is 9 laps down. He is struggling. He is not even the first car remotely 1 lap down. There are 15 cars in the lead lap here, and the first car a lap down is 4 laps down in 16th position. So Gio would have to make up 5 laps just to even think about a lucky dog spot.
Yeah,
let's see if he can do it here heading into stage 3. Looks like BS is staying out for the moment. He's deciding to pit. Looks like everybody's going to pit here coming to the caution.
Yeah, I would as well. That was a pretty long green flag lap, so...
Looked like everybody, looked like they went through stage 2 caution free. If not, I think they only had 1 yellow.
Yeah.
But here we go for the start, and the green flag is out in the air for stage 3. We are seeing the 3-car and the 4-car with an intense battle side by side coming off the exit of 2, and it looks like the 3-car was able to make it stick, but the 4-car is coming back. They are dead even heading into turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And who's going to lead this lap? It looks like it's going to be the 4-car as the 3-car gets into the wall.
Yeah, look at that. And the 14 into the wall down the front stretch.
And it looks like the 3... Oh, we saw the quarter panel of the 4. The 4 tried to come up there and clear himself, but he was not clear. And here comes the 3-car. He's going to make some contact with the 4, and it looks like the 3 will have the edge going into 1. But the 1 gives the 4 a shot. Yeah. It looks like the 3-car will take the lead after all of that. 3-car takes the lead. Wow, when was the last time we heard that at Bristol with the 3-car taking the lead in the Cup Series?
Probably since 2000.
For the first time in a long time, we will say that about the 3-car leading the way here at Bristol. And it's very fitting that he is running the Silver Select car. So picked a very good scheme, and he hits the wall, and the 4-car is going to take the lead back. But we still got a tight battle for the lead. It looks like 1 through 4 is in a tight battle as the 3-car gets up into the wall thanks to the 41. Man, this is some tight racing here. I can't even talk. But looks like the 4-car here going to try to hold off the 1-car. So 1-car looks like he's going to try to make a move to the outside, but he will keep it down.
Yeah.
But looks like the 1-car is still trying to make a move on the outside, but he's just not going to be able to have anything. Looks like the bottom has been the place to be so far in this race.
So far, yeah. But I think if you...
Oh, and the 1-car's loose, and he's going to hit the wall.
Honestly, I think if you can get that top side to work, you could have a real advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. If you were able to get the high side momentum, but it looks like they've made the bottom really work here this year on NASCAR Heat 3.
Yeah.
And we are hearing that there is a big wreck involving multiple cars. The caution flag is out.
Ooh.
10th on back was involved in the car, and it was involved in the wreck.
That sucks.
But looks like everybody's gonna pit next time. From what I'm hearing, the 6-car is gonna get one of his 4 laps back.
That's good for the 6-car.
You got any more track facts, Rob?
Yes. The fastest race time around here was set back in 1971 by Charlie Glotzback, whose average speed was 102.6 miles per hour around here.
And that is the fastest race ever at Bristol.
Yes.
You know, you would think maybe in today's era there'd be, but they did take care of the cars back in the 70s as opposed to now, so it does make sense.
Yeah.
But looks like the 4, the 47, and maybe the 55, no, the 15 stayed out.
But you're definitely not wrong. I would have thought Nowadays would have had the fastest race time.
I would have thought that would have been the 90s, not 1971.
Oh yeah, I would have thought from like the 90s to early 2000s, but kudos to the 70s and me man at Bristol Glocksback for
How many wins does he have at Bristol?
6.
And who was the all-time winner? I think it's Waltrip with 11, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think Daryl Waltrip won 4 in a row here, maybe 5.
5 in a row.
He was dominant in the 80s here.
Yeah, he really was. Kyle Busch is closing it on him for all-time race winner status here.
In Cup or all series?
Cup.
I will say, Daryl really compared this place to how Nashville, the fairgrounds, was back in the day before they flattened it out. It used to be a very high-banked oval.
That's what I heard as well.
But it looks like coming off of turn number 4 here for the restart, the 4 car is going to be in the lead, and we are back underway at Bristol. But it looks like the 47 is going to try to get a run on the outside here, but it looks like the 4 car is going to clear him off of turn 1.
Yeah, the 4 car clears him, and it looks like the 1 car moves up into 2nd.
Oh, it looks like there's some contact. They're about 3-4 wide. There's a big wreck. There is a big wreck here in turns 3 and 4 from what I'm seeing on a different stream, different onboard with the 20.
Yeah, that's going to be a caution.
It looks like yes, yes, the caution is out here. They did waive the caution.
Okay.
But
how heated is the radio chatter after?
Not heated. Everybody's laughing for the most part. There was a lot of O's. Oh. But we do. I do want to say we do have 3 viewers in the chat or in the stream here. So thank you guys for the support and the watching of this series. It's been around for a while, but first time they've ever had a broadcasting partner, and hoping that we are putting on a good show with some entertaining content as well during the race, like me hanging up on customers at Geico. Looks like it's going to be a quickie yellow. Not very many takers on pit road this time. It looks like the back half of the top 10, pretty much everybody that was involved in the wreck, is going down pit road.
I don't blame them for that.
Gotta get those 4 tires. It looks like that's going to be key here as we get to the end part of the race, but
yeah, this is about to be a gaggle of cars again for the lead.
What's that again? I'm sorry?
There's about to be a gaggle of cars on this restart contending for the lead again.
Yes, that is what we have seen on these restarts, but as we get here into the closing laps here, Rob, it looks like everybody's losing more and more patience.
Doesn't shock me. Bristol, the track where people lose patience very quickly.
What was that, Rob? Sorry, I completely zoned out.
Says it doesn't shock me. This is a track where people lose patience very, very quickly.
Oh, yes. Here at Martinsville and even Richmond at times, it seems like people lose their patience. Yeah. But it looks like they will be going green next time by, perhaps. Now watch, I completely get it wrong. And they'll go green this time.
Or 2 laps from now, they'll go green just a
Green flag is out. Green flag back in the air. We are underway once again at Bristol. Looks like the 4 and the 1 car. The 1 car looks like he might have the outside momentum coming off the exit 2. Can he make it stick? He does for the most part. He brushes the wall a little bit, but he's able to keep it straight. And it looks like the 1 car is going to take the lead. New leader. Old man takes the lead.
New leader for
Little Jamie, baby.
Yeah, he's going to be in that 40 car for the 500.
Yes, it's good to see that Ganassi has the 40 car back and is at least going to be running the Daytona 500 with Jamie McMurray this year.
Yeah, that's a vintage number, giving him his first career win number back.
Yes, absolutely, but we all know who made that 40 car famous. It was definitely Sterling Marlin throughout the late 90s with Team Sabco before Ganassi bought the team in 2001.
What do you mean? I thought Reed Sorensen made that car famous, man.
You mean David Stremme?
Yeah.
Dario Franchini.
Brian Clausen.
But it looks like we got a battle for the lead here. Not to cut you off between the 4 car and the 1 car, but yes, Brian Clausen
blew by. Oh my god!
blew the doors up. It looks like the 24 is going to have the outside momentum here coming off the exit of 2 to try and take the 2nd spot away. But yeah, sorry for cutting you off earlier, but Brian Clausen did have some really good runs in the 40 car. I think in ARCA and a few Xfinity starts as well. But he did race in ARCA in the 40 or 41 with Ganassi. So
you are right. Just NASCAR wasn't his thing.
Somebody just said in the chat, 2nd through 5th ping-ponged off each other. How the bleep did they not wreck? It's pretty incredible how these guys are able to keep these cars straight. But it looks like the 24 is going to try to chase down the 4 car, but the caution is out. Caution is waving now. I'm not sure for the reason, but the caution is out.
Yeah.
We are hearing word that the 6 car is on the lead lap, and that Gio will be trying to get his lap back. He will this time. He's going to come to the outside and pass everybody. There's plenty of time left. I think Gio could probably get back on the lead lap here.
That was my strategy.
Keep having all these cautions. Oh, your strategy was to wreck for most of the race? I can't right now.
I did.
Well,
That's his secret power.
Right, let's have a chat here with the 20 car. Hey, Gio, up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So, your race has been interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
How many laps down are you now?
7, I think. And that was my thing. I was willing to pit in the 2nd stage because I knew it was going to be a wreck fest the rest of the way, and I might have a chance to get back in it with a good car. So...
Yeah, it looks like you've really dialed your car in here so far between stages 2 and 3. Is it handling a lot better than early on?
Yeah, I brought the wedge up an expletive ton.
Absolutely, very understandable. Hopefully you can get that Craftsman Toyota up into victory lane, or
Yeah, I'm
not
working
victory
on it.
lane, at least a really good finish.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, thank you, sir, for your time. We'll see you later. Okay, so here we go. Looks like the front row is going to be the one, and where did he come from in the 10 car? 10 car is going to be restarting 2nd with the 47 and the 43. The 43 making a little bit of noise here at Bristol. But it looks like we're going to go green this time. Rob, is you alive?
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry,
I know all my viewers got to hear me tap the mic. No, you're good. You're good. But looks like we got some guys here in the top 6 for a shout out. The 10, the 14, all up here in the top 10. The 43. So looks like everybody's up front here. Looks like the 41 as well, but he's been up here all night. Coming off of turn number 4 once again for the green flag.
The green flag.
And we are back underway.
The last great Coliseum.
And green flag back in the air. We're underway. I'm Rick Allen. Oh, they're spinning behind us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's no spin. Just want to say it.
And the big one happens behind them.
Caution comes out again.
Aggressive goes around.
Aggressive goes around. Now we're talking about Rick Allen memes in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As we are coming off a turn number... And their crowd roars. I can't right now. Looks like the 47's going to try to chase down the 1 car here for an intense battle for the lead. And hopefully there's no intensity wrecking going on here. But looks like the 47's trying to reel in the 1 car.
We have a good time.
I'm going to give you all some background on this one because I think it's well deserved. We race in a league on Sundays. And we were at Daytona for the first ever race in this league. And this guy named Jeffrey. And Jeffrey, if you're watching this is really hilarious. He said that the league was the worst league ever, and that they not intentionally, but intensely wrecked him several times. When he was the one bobbing and weaving all over the track, going left and right, and not keeping a straight line ever. But, that's enough of that. As we see the 1 car, it looks like he's starting to pull away just a tiny bit here. But the 47 reels him in as the 1 car got loose on the exit of the corner. Looks like the 47's going to try to get him on the bottom.
Yeah.
What about this 14? He's up to third. When was the first, last time we heard about the 14 tonight?
I haven't heard about him all night, to be real.
Oh, there's a wreck. Oh, there's a wreck. Oh, between the 20, the 10, everybody's involved. But it looks like they're going to keep it clean and green.
That's good.
But looks like the one car is still your leader. I'm hearing the back out of the throttle here. I can't tell if they're going under caution or not. Oh, the 14 car hits the wall hard, as I heard, coming off the exit of 4. But it looks like the one car is trying to keep his lead. The 47 is not too far behind. Then it's the 14. It looks like the 42 rounding out your top 4. The McGangbangers, as they call each other. And the 24 is going to be in 5th, but it looks like the 42 got loose on the exit of 4, so he will fall back some spots. But let's go on through the field here. We see the 4 car trying to get around the 24. This is an intense battle here in the top 5.
Yeah, the one car in the 47 is still running the 1-2. I'm pretty sure it's the 24 in third.
Yes, that is a battle for third, as we see the 4 and 4th, the 41 and 5th, and Joe is running around in the 6th position in the 3 car. Let's go on board with Joe for a couple laps. I like getting on board with some of these throwbacks in the field, especially this 3 car. This 3 car is amazing.
Yeah, I wish Joe would have ran the real tree car that AD ran here in real life.
Yeah, but the 24 looks like he got loose and hit the inside wall, so now it looks like the 4 is going to be all alone for third at the moment. The 3 is up the back bumper of the 41 right now, trying to get around him.
Yeah, I think the 3 has a really good car. He just needs a caution or two to go his way.
Yes, absolutely. But it looks like the 15 is still running around the track here. Let's go on board with Gio for a little bit. He's trying to make a comeback here. He is running around in the 17th position as he gets really loose off these corners here. It's really hard to control your car here at Bristol, especially if you don't have the right throttle control.
Agreed.
All right, as we're getting on board here with the 37, we're giving everybody an onboard tonight. Everybody's sponsored by Amazon, because it's the Amazon Cup Series here. But going on board here with the 47. Looks like he's battling intensely now with the 14. And the 14 is able to get a really good run on the outside going into the corner, but it looks like the 47 is going to get the run off.
Yeah. The 3 and the 41 are having a pretty intense battle here for, I think that's its 5th, I want to say.
Let me go ahead and get a view of that for our viewers. Looks like the 4 has cleared the 3, and he's going to make his way, try to pass his teammate in the 14. The 47 still trying to hold off on here for second as they're getting into lap traffic now with the 6 car. That 6 car is struggling mightily here this afternoon.
He really is. I feel bad for him.
But it looks like the 24 is going to... Oh, he tried to make a pass on the 42. Wasn't going to get it done on that corner. But let's try to get on board here with the leader. Trying to find the leader sometimes is very hard to do on this game because it's not in running order. So the 1 car is coming up onto the 10 car to put him a lap down.
I see that. Yeah, that's an interesting development.
And it looks like the 1 car is chasing down the 10, as we all can see. But Scout is in the 4 car. If I said Brandon Wright, that is a mistake. Scout is in the 4 car this evening.
You have not said that. So.
Okay, good. All right.
Approaching hang on.
Yes, he is. He is chasing the 10 car down and trying to get around him, but we all know how hard it is to pass at Bristol. Looks like he's possibly holding up the 1, but there might be some team orders here because the 4 cars in second and chasing down the 1 car pretty well.
That really trashy.
And coming off of the exit of the turn on turn 4, the 4 car, it looks like he's rapidly approaching. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken here, Rob, it looks like the Fords, for the most part, at least the ones right up front, have a lot of good long-run speed.
That's what I've noticed as well. The one car I like the he's been fast all night. I don't know if it's the best long-run car in the field or not.
No, it looks like that one car, and most of the Chevrolets, to be quite honest, have a good car for about 15 to 20 laps, and they kind of fall off as the one car applies the bumper to the 10 to move the 10 out of the way to put him a lap down, and the Ford car is right on the back bumper of the one.
I'm going to be real. I would have done that a long time ago if I was the one car.
The 10 car was not happy with the back bumper move by the 1, but I can't necessarily say I blame him. It looks like he was holding them up a little bit.
The 10 car has no reason to be upset. You're a lapper. Get that accident out of the way.
Get out of the way would be very appropriate, Rob, for the stream. I understand you like saying certain words, but we do not need to say them here on stream.
That would be a lot more unfamily friendly if
contact words there.
If I was actually in the car.
Yeah, we'll just call you Ward Burton Jr. It looks like the 4 car is going to try to make a move to pass the 1 here. Looks like he is getting ready to prepare a pass. We might see a bump and run here, the Bristol move, as Jerry Punch likes to call it.
Maybe.
I did enjoy Jerry Punch's commentary back in the day when he was up in the booth in the early years of NASCAR on ESPN when they came back in 07, but it looks like the 4 car has got a really good run through the center, but it looks like the 1 car just has that acceleration off.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. It seems like the 4 car is the better car. The turns but down into the actual down the straight, the acceleration's off. Seems like the 1 definitely has him beat.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Wondering if we are going to see the 4 car possibly change his line, you think? Try to get some outside momentum going?
Perhaps. But I think that's the 1 car has been doing that here the past few turns, so that'd almost be kind of counterproductive.
Absolutely. And the 6 car, kudos to the 6 car tonight, just getting out of the way of the leaders and letting the leaders do their thing. But it looks like the 4 is going to take the lead as the 1 car gets loose.
Yeah, the 4 car to the point. How many times have you said that here the past few years, Harvick?
Quite a bit. It seems like he also has usually a pretty good car here at Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
Even dating back to his RCR days in the 29, it seems like he's always had a fast car.
Yeah, he's.
But looks like the 1 car is right back on the bumper of the 4, but it looks like the 4 might be pulling away.
Not too big of a shock there.
In other news, grass is green this afternoon. Although it might not be green in your area right now if there's snow on the ground. But it looks like the 3 is going to try to make a move for 3rd here potentially as he's trying to chase down the 47.
Yeah, if he's trying to make that move on the 47, kind of like how the 1's trying to get past the 4 car now.
Yep, looks like there are battles pretty much all over the track. The 3 car hits the apron as we go out of frame. And the 10 car is around. The 6 car is up into the wall. Grass is green. Looks like the 42 and the 15 are battling nose to tail along with the 37.
Yeah, there's another car in front of them. I think that's the 20 of Geo catching up on. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We will see here in a few moments. We are going to go back to the battle for the lead between the 4 and the 1. It's kind of been the best battle on track for the most part. Anytime you can get a battle for the lead, that's usually very, very good.
Yeah, anytime you can get a battle, especially at this track for the lead.
Yes, yes, indeed. Looks like they're coming up on the more lap traffic. It looks like they are coming up onto the 20 car. So Gio struggling mightily here this evening. He is about, I don't know. He's a few laps down. But it looks like we're about here with 50 to go. Wonder if these guys are going to have to pit at all.
Yeah, I think so.
But looks like there's about 59 laps to go, possibly 58 as they come to the line. The 4 car is your leader and starting to pull away just a little bit more, but they are side by side in front of them in lap traffic as the 1 car is getting up into the wall. It looks like they are going to get out of the way. The 6 car will give him room to move and be free. Coming off of turn number 4 once again. The 20 car gets out of the way for the 4 car. Everybody's getting out of the way of this lap traffic here so far.
I will say that most of these lap cars have been really good getting out of the way and letting the leaders have their room.
And you normally typically see that at most short tracks. You will typically see the lappers try to get out of the way the best they can. But it's really hard to do so at Bristol because there's not a whole lot of room here, even with the groove being, 2 lanes now.
Yeah. At least the 1 car's gotten past them pretty easily as well.
We are hearing a lot of chatter on the radio about tire fall off here this afternoon. So far, as we are getting this late into the run, cars are struggling to turn, but it looks like the bottom lane is the place to be to try to wait on that car to rotate, as we see the 20 car getting on pit road now. But looks like the 4 car is out here and dominating so far in stage 3. Looks like it's been very clean so far.
Seems like the 4 car out here in stage 3 is actually...
And we are in the middle of green flag pit stops. Green flag pit stops are happening at Bristol. This never happens. We are seeing a lot of cars, a lot of the leaders go down pit road here, trying to get their car ready to go for the finish of this race.
I think a good pit stop and a good strategy here is crucial for the race, in my opinion.
But it looks like some people might be taking 2, some taking 4 here. Pretty ballsy strategy, if you ask me, trying to take 2 tires under green flag stops here after a really long green run.
Yeah. I have to agree with that statement. It's definitely very ballsy if you're taking 2 tires.
But it looks like the 4 car is still your leader. He's got 4 cars in front of him, all either on the lead lap or about to go a lap down. It'll be interesting to see if these guys let him go or they try to keep battling for position like they are.
Yeah.
And the 4 car is going to go down pit road. Joe is also on pit road this time. I'm not sure who the leader is going to be coming off of pit road after the green flag stops cycle around. And that's kind of one of the more frustrating parts about this game is it doesn't really keep the leaderboard intact throughout the course of a race. So you kind of have to try to guess it for yourself, so to speak. And it looks like the 20 car is once again loose on the exit of the corner, running in 17th. The 4 car is exiting pit road. 24 is exiting pit road.
One thing I wish they'd fix about this online meeting stuff is that you could actually see who's in the lead and all that.
Yes, that would be very nice. I'm trying to keep up with it in the stream as much as I can. That's why I've been watching. Oh, and the 14 and the 20 make contact. The 47 is going to go on pit road. It looked like he might have been the leader. 14 car spins around. I believe I am hearing that the caution is out. The caution is out. The leader is on pit road, so it is a 47. I can confirm that much, that the 47 is on pit road. But the caution is out. They are working to bunch the field back up. It's very hard to bunch the field at Bristol.
Well, I agree.
But there are a lot of cars. There are a lot of cars trying to figure out what spot they are in and who's a lap down, who's going to get the wave around, and all that. You know, I think you're pretty much going to see everybody stay out here. I think that's safe to say. We're trying to hear word of who the first car lap down is and see if he can get his lucky dog. I'm hearing that might be the 4 car.
It is the 4 car.
Yes, the 4 car is the first car lap down. Pits will be open this time for any takers. From what I'm hearing from the control tower. I don't think we'll have many, but the 12 car, the 15, the 37, it looks like those were the 3 cars that did not pit, so they are pitting. It looks like everybody's going to take a wave around.
Shocking.
Grass is green. Oh boy. 2 cars spun around trying to get his wave around. Oh boy, the 1 car is also around, the 3 cars around.
A massive pile of wave around the cars.
Oh, God. For the memes. You know, if damage was on, I think everybody would be out of this race right now. Oh, we do have an additional viewer. Welcome, 4th viewer into the stream. Thank you for watching. Just now saw them pop in. Sorry. I'm trying to keep focused here and make sure all things are good. We are on lap 209 out of 250. So we are coming to 41 laps to go. We will go green this next time by. Looks like we have a new sheriff in town as far as the leader goes. This is really messed up. This leaderboard. I don't think I've ever seen a leaderboard this messed up. But it looks like you're the 12 and the 55 will be on the front row. Followed by the 37 and the 4. That is your top 4. Followed by the 47 and everyone else. We are getting ready to come to the green flag here this time. Green flag back in the air. We have 40 laps to go at Bristol.
Yeah, it should be good.
So it looks like the 12 car and the 37. It's 3 wide on the exit of turn 2. And are they going to make it stick? So far they do.
Is that the 15
the
or the
41 cars? That is the 55. And the 41 car was up in the air. The 43, they're all around. We do have a pretty big wreck. The caution I'm hearing might wave. Oh, yes, the caution is out. Caution will wave here. But I do believe it was the 15 that will be the leader. No, the 55, I'm sorry. The 55 is your leader. Pit road will be open this time, from what I'm hearing from the control tower.
Not to be a dick, but you know it's a video game on Premium Motorsports. It's like a race.
Well, we are seeing the 20 and the 10 and the 6 get their laps back. Might be a wave around situation here. We are seeing a couple of the leaders duck down pit road in the 12, and both McDonald's cars good. The McGangbangers are going down pit road, followed by the 3. It looks like the 41 and the 43. Pretty much the entire back half of the field that was involved in the accident.
Yeah, I don't blame
But it looks like your top 6 will be staying out. The 55, the 37, the 4, the 47, the 15, and the 24 is your top 6.
Not too big of a shock there.
And can you imagine if they had damage on? There would be a lot of donuts on the sides of these race cars.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to recognize them at this point if I didn't see them from the top. But looks like the race has been going on for about an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes. They're also factoring in qualifying, so it is an hour and a half right now, so it's not doing too bad. There is about 217 out of 250. Do math, Gary. Do some math. Jeez.
What'd you say? What's the math?
33 laps of racing to go at Bristol. Will be 32 laps to go coming to the line. Or 32 to 31 laps to go roughly. And the green flag's back into the air. The 55 car is in the lead. And he's able to take a convincing lead as looked like everybody spun the tires on that restart. And here comes the 37 trying to maintain second, but he will not be able to do it. The 4 car It's going to possibly... Oh my goodness, here comes the 37 go over the lead as the 55 car is getting loose.
There you go.
But it looks like the 37 is your leader, followed by the 4 and the 55. Or the 40, yeah, the 4 and the 55, along with the 47. Everybody's kind of bottling up here from second on back. Everybody's kind of battling for second position as the 37 begins to pull away.
Yeah.
The 3 car is around. The 3 car of Joe is around. But it looks like we have about 20-some laps of racing to go, probably around 28 to go. As we are seeing the 4 car get underneath the 37 for the lead. Looks like the 37 will be able to take the lead to the outside momentum.
I think the 37 probably has a better short-run car than the 4 has the better long-run car, as we've seen all night.
Right, and we are seeing, oh, the 4 car's into the wall, and the caution is out.
But he's going to get second back. That's a good call.
Hey, Gio, can you put up your leaderboard to see how many laps down you are? So I can do some math real quick. As you are getting your lap back, when you get a chance.
What's
Definitely
happening?
not 34 laps. Can you pull up to see how many laps down you are?
6.
So I can do
currently.
some math. 6. So they're on lap 2. Okay.
Still got time. Still got time.
6. We have about 27 laps to go, 26 this time by as everybody's going down pit road. It looks like we'll have about 25 laps to go coming to the green. 25 to go.
Wow, that's going to be a fast finish.
Yes, we only seem to see that here at Bristol. If we could have a graphic of how many cautions you see within the last 30 laps of a Bristol race, it's pretty intense.
Still plenty of
Because
time.
still plenty of time, yes. But 25 laps to go. Normally we see the most Bristol races go pretty clean, and then it seems like the last 50, Rob, usually are pretty much a wreck fest.
Yeah.
But looks like we have about 25 laps of racing to go, possibly 24 when we come to the line. We will have 23 to go once we hit the line here. And green flag back in the air with 23 laps of racing to go here at Bristol.
Yeah, and the 4 cars are getting a lot of outside momentum in this restart. It seems like
Yeah, it looks like he was able to keep it up there, but he's in the wall. And 4 cars in the wall once again, but the 37 is going to have a run potentially on the low side of the track. They're going to come out side by side. 4 car gets the momentum to take the lead. Here comes the 37 and the 47 teammates battling here for second and third.
GTG having a good run. Good.
Yes, they are, and the 10 car is coming out on track. He's pulled a Kevin LePage, and there's a big wreck. Kevin LePage 2.0 here we see.
I can see
With-
a wreck.
You didn't see the 10 car come up in front of everybody and wreck half the field?
He was ghosted on my screen.
He unghosted and wrecked half the field on mine.
Oh.
Oh, man, it's hard telling.
People
It's
involved in
okay.
that wreck.
But it looked like the 37 is able to come up into second. It looks like
That
nobody's
4
going to have
car
a
is
chance.
just
Chance at him. Yes, he is. And he's got about 20 laps of racing to go here at Bristol. Maybe a little bit less than that. The 4 car really been the dominant force here in the second half of this race.
Yeah, I know the 1 car is going to be kicking himself after hitting the apron there in turn 2. On that second stage. Yeah, second stage.
Absolutely. You see the 37 and the 47 battling it out here for second and third, respectively. They're making contact with each other. Maybe they're trying to bump each other to get up towards the 4 car, but I don't think the 4 car is going to have any contest here. late in this event, unless another caution comes out.
Which is a possibility. I definitely would not rule that out.
They have, coming to the line here, 17 laps of racing to go here at Bristol. The 4-car is having such a dominant run here today, at least here in the third stage. Rob, how much of clean air plays a part here at Bristol?
It plays a decent part, but it plays a pretty good part. I think clean air plays a big part in any track, but I think it's the guy who has the best handling car who's going to win the race at Bristol.
Yeah, for sure, and it looks like coming to 15 here to go, looks like the 4-car does have the best car. He is able to keep it on that bottom lane all the way through the turn, showing a lot of patience in how he can get that car to rotate on the bottom of the racetrack. Has been pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
But looks like we're coming here to 14 to go at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Food City 250. I'm here for the Amazon Cup Series for the Fastline Racing League. But looks like here we are coming to 14 to go. There really isn't, I mean, there is action, but there really isn't a whole lot of action. As you see the 42 battling with the 47. Looks like the 47 and the 37 both kind of faded out a little bit.
Yeah, and it appears the 37's actually starting to make some time up on the 4, actually.
Yep, but is it going to be enough? We're coming to about 10 laps to go. Is it going to be enough to be able to catch this 4-car?
I think so. He's been closing in really fast. I think the 37 might be not the fastest on track, definitely second fastest. All he has to do is be close enough to put a bumper to him in the final 2 laps.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get back onto this 37 car here to see see his progress with the
oh, he's into the fence.
4 car. Oh, the 37 car has hit the fence. We are hearing
that's definitely going to derail his time that he gained.
Absolutely. Anytime that you lose time is never good, especially at a place like Bristol.
Yeah.
Looks like we are coming to about 8 or so laps to go here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Coming around to 7 to go this time here for the 4-car of Kevin Harvick.
I think the 4-car has this in the bag. He's
absolutely coming around to 6 to go here. Once he hits the line one more time, he'll have 6 laps of racing to go. We'll see if that 6-car will keep doing what he's been doing the whole race and getting out of the way. 6 to go.
Yeah, hopefully.
And coming off of turn number 2, going into turns 3 and 4 this time. 5 laps of racing to go here at Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
5 to go here. It looks like everybody's pretty much maintained their spots. There's really nobody really battling for any positions per se. The top 3 are pretty spread out, but it looks like the 42 or maybe possibly the 1 is going to try to get around that 24 car for the 3rd position.
Yeah. And,
but 4 laps of racing to go now, coming to 3 to go once the leader hits the line.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to the 6 car. He could have quit out and all that, but he's staying just to
get the points and get the experience. Sometimes that's what it's all about. Coming through turns 1 and 2, once again, you're going to see the 4-car have a big lead over the leaders here. Coming around to 2 laps to go here for the 4-car. Rounding turns 1 and 2 once again for one of the final times here. We got about less than a mile to go, about a half mile to go here at Bristol. Coming off of turn number 4, white flag in the air for Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, a pretty dominating second half of the race here for Kevin Hart for the Scout and the 4-car.
Yes, representing Kevin Harvick as he comes down through turns 3 and 4 this time. Scout is going to win it here at Bristol.
Good win.
Good dominating performance by that 4 car. Was able to win stages 2 and 3. Congratulations once again to Scout on his big win here this evening. But let's see your finishing order. I will give you the top 10 as they are available. Give me just a moment. It's going to be your winner as the 4, then the 37, 24, the 1, and the 41 rounding out your top 5. Then it's the 42, 3, 47, and wait for it to circle around again, 22 and 15, your top 10. Then it's going to be the 2, 14, 55, 43, 6, 10, and I believe the 20, and then it is the 99, the 22, and the 51 rounding out your field. So, Rob, from your perspective, how do you think the race was? I thought it was pretty good, pretty clean all the way throughout, up until about the last little bit of stage 3, up until that last round of about 20 laps or so.
I agree. It's pretty clean, and it's up to that last little bit of stage 3. It was actually really good.
Absolutely.